It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Chicago Bears. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from Soldier Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. They find some open field here. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other, they're controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The good pickup there at 22. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now it's Fields. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
On second down, here's Foreman. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. 3rd down and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
That's how you do
It's
it.
only the first quarter, but that's a quick shift of momentum right there, because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. That'll be caught by Foreman. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something.
That was a good IQ.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
3rd and 2, Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 21 yards away. And the Ravens go up by 2 touchdowns.
Did you see how the linebackers froze for just a second? That's why you run play action. You want to keep them rooted in the spot and create a little bit of extra space so your tight end can find some room behind them. And then the quarterback finds his target downfield, and he turns it into 6 points.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Justin Tucker is the kickoff for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Go. 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
It's a gain of 8. Brings us 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Jackson. Got his target. That's Kohler. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. It's a really nice...
Chat, I made him quit, chat. I made him quit the first game. That's crazy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Washington Commanders. The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital. Tyler Scott now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. A run by Foreman to start the drive. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
After the run by Foreman, here's 1st and 10. Here's Fields. And caught it up.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time. Wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. That'll be caught. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Foreman. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Here's a 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Komet. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Fields throwing again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Foreman is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter, Trenton Gill, to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Back deep, Trent Taylor. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Fields throw complete here to commit. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 27 yards there, a 1st down. And off running left, Foreman. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Foreman takes it, headed right. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Now a 2nd and 10. They run again with Foreman. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Foreman powering ahead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. On the handoff, here's Foreman. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there. And now it's 3rd down and inches. Fields on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Matt Eberflus is going to take a risk here on 4th down. He is going to go for it. Here's Fields on the sneak. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Taylor now returning it. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to get the football back at their own 17. Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. One last shot before the break. Howell. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Just the one touchdown in that 1st half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield, and he's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Now a give to Foreman.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 2nd down and a yard.
Here's Foreman. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2 yards. First down, Bears.
They'll run with Foreman, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
Fields now to throw.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football.
Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Jamin Davis in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. They'll go play action. Howell. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Howell. Short throw here, the tight end Bates.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It's a 1st down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
What the?
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they talk about creating turnovers. That's all they preach.
Such
all
bullshit.
game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
That was such bullshit. That was gonna be a first down, at least.
Got to figure now after getting that turnover.
He did not know I was
to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used. They come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses making up opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
One play action, Fields. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Second down, Howell now. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Howell down to throw it. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now Howell. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. Throwing here, Howell. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Let's go. Second down and a run by Robinson. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. He's going to have the first down and inside. And he is into the end zone for Commanders touchdown. Terry McLaurin from 8 yards out. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch tomorrow.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. This is 1st and 10. All eyes on Fields. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
On second down, here's Foreman.
And here's another tackle at the line, so they're converging well on the football now.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run it here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Here's Fields. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity. Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And he won't get back to the line of scrimmage this time either as they stop him behind the line once more.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as they stop him with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
They'll try to run it with Gibson.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly.
This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. And one last throw here for Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney.
And he's brought down.
That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, no Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
2 wins in a row.
I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So I like to see, chat. We locked in. We're going to play this last game, chat. Y'all good? Y'all got your snacks? Y'all got your drinks? Y'all water? You know what I'm saying? This is the 3rd game, chat. It's the last game.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Allen from the gun on third down. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down.
They do go for it. Here's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play fake. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tyler Malakavich from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
On third down, Mayfield.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Now Allen throwing on second down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
2nd and 7.
Again, it's Cook. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
To throw, it's Allen. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Cook up the gut. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis there to make the grab. And the Bills post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Able to find the open man. That's complete. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Russell Gage. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Russell Gage, 83 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from taking the lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. I mean, he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On second down, Cook. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Inside the 10. An unfortunate sequence there. Trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's White. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Got a man. That's Trent Sherfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Mayfield off the play fake. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it, and it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Murray is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives. And you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down, Mayfield. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Under pressure, they got him again. Micah Hyde comes flying in from safety for the sack. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Hardy set to return. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
It's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a...
He's got a man, complete, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
73 yards.
And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Allen.
Open man, complete downfield to Davis.
And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. To the
this nigga,
line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Cook is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
And not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Not what you wanted there. It goes as a sack and a loss of a yard. And not only that, now it's 4th and goal. Now Allen, got to have this one. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
oh my,
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. On the return, Hardy. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up, you end up throwing a pick, everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out, I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Mayfield to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this
Flag out,
drive.
right?
They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now Mayfield.
Right.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he's fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Allen. Open man downfield is Davis.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Chat about the score.
Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. That is intercepted.
Rasul Douglas picks it. And they will finally get it as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Yo, he cooked him on that route, man.
Bills are going to use the first
That
of
was
their
bullshit.
timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
He threw it right to him. If he would have threw a fade, bro, that's a touchdown. He cooked him on that route, man. I know he did. Sorry.
Here's Allen.
Got it back. Let's fucking go.
That's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Fucking go, bro. That was defense.
The Buccaneers have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here. Luck winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did. But they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
2nd and 10.
Here's Mayfield. Rolling to his right. This is caught by Evans.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Mayfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here we go.
I just want to say thank you, everybody. Appreciate the support. Appreciate everybody who's watching the stream. It's a W stream.
So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, I mean, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
These GGs, man. Good game. GGs.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one